Okay, I'm down at my favorite little local creek. It's within a quarter-mile of my house. I can walk down here. We have greenways all through here. It actually stops right here. It's kind of crazy. It stops right here where I walk into the creek. I have not been down here this year. It's a bit snaky. There's also a lot of foot traffic down here from people bringing their dogs down here to play in the water, including us, to bring our dog down here. It's a nice hole right here. It goes all the way, well, this creek runs all the way from here to Smith Mountain Lake. So when it empties in the lake, it looks like a river, but it's actually a creek because it's less than 50 miles. I always have to look for snakes down here. I'm actually walking faster than I normally do when I first come in here. Copperheads. Good old copperheads. We're going to fish this little bean, little snap bean, on this little ultralight that I happen to have in my hand. I'm going to sell this reel, keeping the rod. Let's see if we can't get something to hit. I normally wade this, and I'll start way down there. There's several big holes like this, but this is the only one I can access without wading, so. I had to retie my lure just a second ago. Probably just a matter of time before I snag a rock, which I almost did just then. What we got in here is we got, oh, my lure's fouled. And no wonder it's acting like that. We have bluegill and rock bass. We call them red-eye bass in Virginia. For this part of Virginia, I don't know what the hell they call them everywhere else. The bluegill are hitting it, but they're not getting hooked. They're too small. And this is the only ultralight lure I got in my Jeep. Normally down here I fish with a Hellgrammite, Nico Hellgrammite, or a mule minnow on a small jig head. This creek doesn't have a lot of flow to it this time of year, so you can go with a small jig head. This is where they let the dogs play. It's the deepest hole in the creek. It's about 4 foot deep right there, believe it or not. Once again, my lure is fouled. I got it going now. I really like these snap beans, but if they were floating, they'd be better. They're too heavy, they sink. Little shallow creek like this. Oh, almost sent that one to the bank. Don't think I'm gonna catch anything here today. I've caught fish here before and got it on film. It's not your easiest place to fish. There's a big bluegill chasing, but he wouldn't take it. I don't know why that thing is doing that rapid spin like that. I'm not even cranking on it that hard. I'm gonna try to get it up under that tree. There we go. Something just hit it. The little bluegills, they're hitting it like crazy, but they're not biting into it. They're small, because this is a small lure. I've caught big creek chub in here, bluegill, red breast, and rock bass, and one small. I've caught one smallmouth back in here. Midsummer we'll get more fish up in here until like early fall, and then after the first cold rain and cold heavy rain, they're gone. They just disappear. I don't know where they go to. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I got a leaf stuck on it. They don't come back again until May the next year. I guess they all go downstream and go into the lake. I don't know. It's a tough little place to fish. I just want one fish. Give me one fish, creek. If I had a mule minnow on me right now, I'd already have fish. I can tell by the way they're acting. They're lethargic. Very lethargic. Let's try a cast down here. I haven't cast down here yet. This is a beautiful little creek. I've driven by this creek. It's kind of a funny story. I drove by this creek for like the first 55 years of my life. I never thought about fishing it. I saw a guy walking out one day while I was driving by, and he had a fish rod in his hand. I thought, Pulled in, got talking to him. He said, yeah, he said, they don't have any size to them. But he said, if you like fishing with ultralight, light line, 1, 2, 3 pound line, this is your place. He said, go for it. And I started fishing here. My first time down here, I caught fish. I caught nice fish. Nothing big. I caught my biggest bass I caught right here on this bank. Out of here. My biggest bass out of this creek. I don't even see anything chasing it. They're coming at it, swiping it and leaving. I don't know. This little hole where these rocks are, that's usually got just full of bass, little rock bass in there. That's their biggest hole in this whole area, and they love it. And you'll see a bluegill come up to it every once in a while, and he'll peck at it, and then he's like, nah, I don't think I want that. Ooh, almost got hung on that rock on the back side of it. I am hung. There it goes, it popped loose. There's a really deep hole right there where it's floating through, but I'd say by the tracks been down here, I think people are fishing this pretty heavy this year. I've not told a soul about this fishing spot, and I'm not going to tell you what creek this is on, because there's a big fish right there. Could be a creek chub. Looked like he was going after something. I'm gonna go one more cast down through there, and then I'm gonna probably go upstream and cast a couple, and then I'm gonna go home. It's gonna rain here in a few minutes. It's really getting thick. Air is getting heavy. But look for my eBay store to fire up pretty soon. I'm gonna try to go ahead and post this video maybe today. And this reel will be on there. There's something big right there, but I can't tell what it is. I'm gonna try to make one big hole. It's not very deep up here. It's like a foot deep maybe, but there might be something up under that tree. That tree wasn't down the last time I fished this last fall. That's something new. Oh, they came out after it. Oh, it fouled. Look at that. It fouled. And it came back. This is the weirdest damn lure. Oh, I might have just lost it. Those damn things are expensive, like $8 for that little bitty lure. Yeah. There we go. I went right over that twig, sticking right at the very end of that tree. There we go, there's a cast. Uh-oh, got a leaf. All right, one more cast up under here and I'm out of here. Sorry I didn't catch nothing but one bass for y'all today. It was fun though. First cast of the day and ain't caught nothing since. What the heck? Wow. This bank usually always produces over here. There's big seas fish jumping up underneath the trees, but I can't get them to hit. That's a rock bass. Old snap bean didn't do it today, did it? I think if it floated, I could leave it on top wire and twitch it and maybe one of them would hit it. Well, shoot. I want to get right up underneath that tree limb, and I know I'm going to end up getting hung up. Tried to skip it, but it won't skip. Last cast. The line I'm using today is Trout Magnet SOS 2-pound. I did have a, oh that's fouled. I did have a big wind knot in it, and I cut that out just a few minutes ago before I came down here and started fishing. I stopped at the picnic veranda where I walked out of, and that's something just hit it just then. Oh, I thought I had one. Man, I was going to get all excited. I would literally take a bluegill right now. There we go. Look at, oh my gosh. No comment. And now my fishing reel's messed up again. Oh my gosh. Fucking stupid. All right. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. That would have been awesome to have gotten a bass right there. We'll cast that wind knot out of it. I've noticed this lure puts a lot of twists in the line. Oh. I thought I would like this little reel on the creek better than I do. It's light and everything, it bounces good, but for this creek I'd probably rather be using like a Daiwa mini spin or something like that. I've got a couple Shimano ultralights that might work a little bit better. Nothing wrong with the old or Garcia Cardinal, whatever it is. Black Max, it's all right. One more cast and we out of here. That thing keeps getting wrapped up down there. Wrapped up somewhere. Not down there. Alright, I feel like this place is fished out. I'm not seeing anything big enough to take the bait. I saw one bass swimming right there. I saw one creek chub swimming through here. He ain't gonna hit this lure. So let's cast this wind knot out again. Bring it in tight and call it a day. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera running, but caught him on a snap bean on a Okuma Celio and a, what is that thing? Some kind of Abu Garcia ultralight. Good stuff. First cast. Okay. I caught one on this about an hour ago. I'm going back to, this is a snap bean from Yo-zuri with a bluegill pattern. Some little Cardinal. I'm probably going to sell it on my eBay store. It's a Cardinal Max UL. Black Max UL. Love this rod. It's Okuma Celio. 1 to 4 pound line. I've got 2 pound line on this little Garcia. It's not that I don't like the reel. It's just not one it's not one I'm probably going to pick up and come back to, you know. This is my first time fishing. Well, I like it fine. I don't know. But my first cast of the day, I must have dropped this thing right on his nose because I caught a little dink. I'll add that video in to this video. Oh, that was a bad cast. This little snap bean does not float. As soon as it hits the water, if you're in shallow, you better start cranking on it. There's nothing weedless about it. It's cast, crank, and go. I mean, that's how you got to work it. You can give it a little jerk here and there, but it's not really a jerk bait. It'll foul it. So my first cast was right over. You can't really see. Right over in there. See me pointing. I made a bad cast like that and caught a bass. It was kind of crazy. The fish are not active today. I was talking to my friend's wife that was here when I got here. He lives right up the street, so she comes down here and fishes. They're retired, and she's down here fishing almost every day also, and she said she didn't catch anything today. So they're just not active today. Ooh, fouled it. There it goes. I've always caught an active bass up in here. They sure aren't active today. Well, I caught one, so I can't get a good cast in. I may go down and fish the creek. I bet I catch a bass down there. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna take this same rod and reel and fish the creek. God, I can't make an accurate cast with this little thing. It just... It's light. You know, it's a light little lure, and you can't expect it to cast great. But I brought this with me today to fish the creek. I'm not casting the creek. I'm not even casting as far as I'm casting right now. So I knew it would be all right for the creek, but I didn't think it would cast this bad trying to get out 40, 50 feet. Trying some different retrieves before I give up on it. It's a beautiful little reel. It's from '98. It's got a sticker on the reel foot that says 1998 on it. There we go. One thing about Garcia or Cardinal, Garcia Mitchell, Garcia Ambassador, ABU, and Garcia Ambassador, they date code all their reels. I really like that. There's no guesswork. And when was it made? And when you go look up the schematics for the parts, you already know. I really like that about Ambassador, Cardinal, Mitchell, the whole lineup. Me personally, if I was going to fish this size reel, I'd probably pick one of my 308s or 408s if I was going to fish a Mitchell reel. But this is okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad reel. It's just, that was a good cast. Hey, nothing there. Perfect cast, perfect spot, nothing. The bluegills are off their beds. So that may have changed things up here from the last few days I was up here. They were still sitting on their beds. So another good cast. This will be my last one. I'll post the video of the fish I caught. I did not have my camera on me, my phone. I had not put it on yet for some reason. All right. Snap bean. I like them. That one's stuck. That will cause a missed strike, won't it? The hook's got to go out behind it, but they're made by Yo-zuri. I can't find those local. I have to buy them off Amazon. All right, folks. Have a good one. Like I always say, please like and subscribe. I'm almost there on subscribers now, man. Y'all just gotta keep up in the game. I love it. And take a kid fishing to a beautiful place like this. Can it get any better? Look, we got a picnic table with a fire grill over there. It's a short little walk around the lake. There's a nice road actually that goes around, and it stops right there where the spring comes into the lake. This is a spring-fed lake, so it stays cool. And then you can come around and have your picnic over there, and there's rod holders driven into the ground so you can set your catfish baits out and have a good time. This is a great little place. It's a private club. But look for a place like this. And it doesn't cost that much. Take a kid fishing. That's priceless in itself. Talk to you later.